us to play, we'll play.
What's up guys, Cody here with another video for you guys today, and today I am going to be doing a video on the DC Multiverse McFarlane figures for Batman Forever, all the way up to the Batmobile we're going to take a look at sometime this week as well. We're going to take a look at everything to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Batman Forever. Yes, Batman Forever released 30 years ago in 1995. And for those of you guys that know me and have been watching this channel for such a long time, you guys know I have an absolute unhealthy obsession with this movie. So, of course, I have a display case with Batman Forever collectibles and stuff, and I am really excited to show this to you guys. So today we're going to be taking a look at Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face, get a close look at the sculpt and how well it represents the character. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, so taking a look at the box right here, we have a nice window box with all the stuff that is included with it. So you guys can get a really nice look right there at the figure, as well as all the accessories that are included. We'll take a closer look at those in a minute. Collect to build Nightmare Bat. So there are 4 pieces of the Nightmare Bat right here that are included with each figure. On the side right here, you can see this really nice spot varnished, like glossy Batman Forever question mark logo right there, and it does say Two-Face Batman Forever on the side. On the top here, you just got more of a look at the figure itself right there. On the little lip right there, it obviously says McFarlane Toys, ages 12 and up, right there. And the back does show you the Nightmare Bat right here, which is really cool. And it does show the different pieces that are included with all the other figures. We have 3 figures to check out, and also technically a 4th, or we have 4 figures here, technically a 5th figure that we'll be checking out with the Batmobile, so stay tuned for that. But it says collect them all right there. Each one of them comes with their individual cards. The other side does say Two-Face DC Multiverse right there, and the bottom just has all the specs and stuff. So let's get everything out of the packaging and get a closer look at it. So here is the figure out of the box, and first off, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the accessories. The first thing here is the card right here that is included. This card is just an image from the poster right there, and it does also have a data file right there if you guys want to, pause and read that, of course. There is that option. And then we do include a part of the Nightmare Bat, which is a really big wing right here. So I can't wait to show you guys that in full detail when it comes to that point. So stay tuned for that. He also does come with some extra hands right here, like this trigger finger right here, which is confusing considering he does not have a set of blasters, I'm going to use that word, for him, his ebony and ivory blasters, and that is really confusing. So I'm not sure if at one point they had thought about doing that, but it is interesting. He also has a fisted hand right here for his left hand, his gloved hand right there. So there is that. But I do prefer the hands that are on him because, one, the coin flip gimmick right there, it is very representative of his character. I absolutely love that, the way they did that. They did a little translucent, thing with the coin right there. But I do love this figure, not just because of the fact that it is probably the best looking figure, to be honest with you. It's just the deco. The deco on the actual figure, it's very eye-popping. It's very catchy. The leopard print going on the figure right there. Just the amount of detail that's going in, because this is a pliable material, of course. It's like a very thin, rubber, pliable material, but it just looks immaculate. I absolutely love the deco on this. The yellows blending with the other part of the tie right there with that leopard print, just really beautiful all around. The whites, stuff like that. That's just amazing. And just the face sculpt right there is just gorgeous. Absolutely 100% a gorgeous sculpt right there. And I just think that is just a beautiful looking figure right there. He looks as close as he can as Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face right there. So another accessory he does come with is a standard DC Multiverse base right here, but he is able to stand on his own. I still use the base because I do have him in a glass case, of course. But let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation points and give my final thoughts on the figure. So articulation for this figure, his head does fully rotate, even though the separation isn't going to make all that sense. Why would your head need to turn around like the Exorcist? But his head does rotate fully. His head does look up that much and does look down that much, and it does do a little bit of a turn side to side right there. So his arms do fully rotate and go in and out on a little bit of a like hinge ratchet joint a little bit. So it's got a little bit of a tightness to it. And they do, you know, fully rotate, like I said. His elbows do bend at 2 points at the elbow right there. He does have a little bit of a wrist movement. It's just very tight for some reason. Whatever the wrist peg is, it wants to, obviously a wrist is supposed to only rotate in a certain direction, but it's not like hinging in and out as much as I would want it to. But for, you know, this kind of pose, of course, with the, you know, the coin right there, I'd rather just keep it, you know, as close as possible to where he's like, you know, posing like that. But yeah, there is that. He does have a little bit of ab crunch, but it's like, it's hindered by the pliable, you know, material right there. His legs do go forward a little bit. I'd say I pushed it about that much. I don't want to break it, of course. You know, the crotch, you know, piece right here is kind of rubbing up against the inner leg. He does bend at 2 points at the knee right there, so bends pretty good right there. And of course, he does hinge out. He can do the splits right there, but I don't know if you want your Two-Face really doing the splits. And yeah, I want to say, he does have, yeah, just a little bit of leg movement, but that little collar piece down here is a little too far down for it to really, you know, rotate too much. And it does have a toe joint right there, as you guys can see. So it's pretty good. I absolutely like this figure. It does really well representing Two-Face. And yeah, so you guys stay tuned. I will be doing more videos on the other 4 figures. I'm counting 4 because we do have one that is included with the Batmobile. So you guys stay tuned for that. But guys, as always, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with more videos soon. I'll talk to you guys later.